In the early morning hours of August 13th, 1961, a line was drawn through the heart of Berlin that would change history. Under the cover of darkness, East German workers, guarded by soldiers and police, began tearing up streets and erecting barriers. This marked the beginning of the Berlin Wall, a physical and ideological divide that would last for nearly 3 decades. To understand how we got here, let's rewind to the end of World War II. After the defeat of Nazi Germany, the victorious Allies America, Britain, France, and the Soviet Union divided Germany into zones of occupation. The Western powers pushed for democratic, market-based societies, while the Soviet Union imposed communist regimes on its neighbors, including East Germany. Berlin, though deep inside East Germany, was also divided among the Allies. This created a unique situation where West Berlin became a democratic enclave within a communist state. While East Germans were barred from leaving their country, in Berlin, freedom was just a short walk. By 1961, nearly 20% of East Germany's population, many of them young professionals, had fled to the West. To stop the exodus, East Germany made a drastic move. They closed the border and began constructing what would become the Berlin Wall. The initial barrier was crude, just barbed wire and fencing, but it quickly expanded into a complex and deadly fortification, with concrete walls, guard towers, and a so-called death strip where escape attempts could end in tragedy. For nearly 3 decades, the Berlin Wall stood as a stark symbol of the Cold War. On one side, East Germans lived under the watchful eye of the Stasi, the secret police. Escape attempts continued, some successful, but many ended in tragedy. Over 138 people lost their lives trying to cross the border. On November 9th, 1989, in a moment of confusion, East German authorities announced that travel restrictions would be eased. Thousands of East Berliners flooded the border crossings, and overwhelmed guards opened the gates. The Berlin Wall, once an unbreachable barrier, fell not with a bang, but with the cheers of the people. Germany was officially reunified in October 1990. The Berlin Wall, once a symbol of division, now stands as a powerful reminder that no barrier is too great to be overcome. The fall of the Berlin Wall signaled not just the end of a divided Germany, but the end of the Cold War and the Soviet Union itself.